Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Yeah, in the last video I told you that we have a good chance to get to $1,909 with this leading diagonal here, this wave 5. We, however, printed a little bit above this area. Yeah, we came all the way up to 1917. In the ending diagonal scenario that I have here on the chart, I told you we are limited in the wave 5 of this leading diagonal, the wave 5 of the wave 5, that we are limited to $1,909. So it cannot be that any longer. Let's take that out. Yeah, it can't be that anymore. It basically was a bit too bullish, but it doesn't matter because we still followed the path. Okay, so for you it didn't make any difference. It just means we have to now look at what is the possible next step, and it gives us a little bit more clarity about where we are. Now, unfortunately, there are still two possibilities due to the wave structure here to the upside that is a little bit messy. Okay, that is a little bit messy. Now, where are we? Got a few possibilities here now to look at. First possibility, and I will now make this actually my primary expectation, even though we need to be careful with Ethereum. Yeah, what this is, this could be very easily just be a corrective wave to the upside, an overshooting wave B. And I will show you that now, that overshooting wave B, which is absolutely possible. The only reason I'm not making it my primary expectation is because they are rather unlikely. They are not too unlikely in crypto, but I still find it less likely than the bullish scenario, especially given my latest analysis of Bitcoin, where I generally also expect rather rising prices. But please understand that both of these possibilities are very close together. They are both, if I tell you 60% probability for the bullish breakout scenario, they are both part of the bullish breakout scenario. Yeah, 65% probability in Ethereum. They are both part of the bullish breakout scenario. The only condition this bullish breakout scenario needs to fulfill is to avoid another lower low below $880. So let's start with the alternative today. The alternative would suggest, and I did mention it to you before, the alternative would suggest we've already finished this impulsive move to the upside, this 5-wave move, and we have then come down in a wave A, moved up in a wave, overshooting wave B, and we are then coming down in a wave C. That overshooting wave B could theoretically stretch all the way up to $2,200. Yeah, as a wave B that is overshooting in crypto, I'm allowing a 200% extension. Okay, therefore it can even go higher. A wave B is extremely difficult to forecast. It can trick people out. Can be a fake wave. Yeah, it can appear to be bullish, like Bitcoin's wave B back in November. Yeah, but in the end, it's just a corrective wave, and therefore just be careful. Therefore, I said yesterday, be careful with Ethereum at the moment, because it's not crystal clear where we are. Focus at the moment remains on higher, especially as long as we stay above 1560, and as long as we stay above, this is now the next meaningful low, as long as we stay above 1660, yeah, I think we can raise that meaningful low now to 1660, not 1560. So if we go below 1660, or let's call it 1655, then I think we're going to come down. Okay, but this is, yeah, as long as we stay above that, we can focus on higher. So after reaching our next target, where are we? So this could be the possibility, but it can also go higher in an overshooting wave B. So be extremely careful here. Again, I've taken some profits. I think I took so far 15% only of my Ethereum, of this trade, of this Ethereum trade, because I think it will go higher, but nevertheless I want to have my risk management in place and reinvest profits if we come into this area, because in the end we will come there in either scenario. So at the moment we're looking at this, where we would come down after the overshooting wave B has finished. A signal for that again would be the drop below 1650. We would get into the region between 1440 and 1230. Now that's only the alternative. The primary expectation due to the break above 1909 is that we haven't finished this wave 5 yet. That we can keep the leading diagonal up, but not including the latest push. Just think just labeling that in accordance to the primary expectation. Yeah, so I would give this wave 1. This the 2. This would be the 3. And this is a leading diagonal, which is the more bullish version, which can push Ethereum, to be honest, much higher. So again, it's unclear at the moment, unfortunately, but this is my primary one, because as long as we're holding those lows, as I said to you before, if we hold 1560, we can focus on higher. The meaningful low has now moved up to 1660. And then we have to go by these rules, yeah? So this would then be a wave 1. And this is the meaningful low in a wave 2. Yeah, and it would suggest that what we have seen here, yeah, this was a wave 1, and this was a wave 2 as actually originally anticipated. See, sometimes it's just good to just keep focusing on what you're doing, yeah. Instead of just, because of a dip here, I reconsidered the scenario, yeah, but I shouldn't have done it. So we go back to the key original scenario, that wave 5 wasn't finished in blue, that this was just a wave 1, this was a wave 2, and we are now in a wave 3, where we have a target, and within the wave 3, yeah, we've already seen here a wave 1, which at some point should be finished. But let's just first take a look at the target for wave 3 in, we look at wave 3 in yellow first, which would be this one. Wave 3 in yellow should take us to at least 2074. Yeah. And if we continue to push impulsively, then also the overshooting wave B scenario will get less likely. So at the moment, focus remains on higher, as long as we hold 1660. I think it's good that level moved closer anyway now, and it's also, you can see how nicely the 50-day moving average is providing support. Very nice, yeah. And above that, we'll have the wave 3 in white, but you can see if this scenario is playing out, it will push us much, much higher. Yeah, much, much higher. So yeah, and this is probably what I would go with. And this retracement then will happen later, only after wave 5 is complete, okay? And it will also move higher, because as wave 5 moves higher, the retracement zone will move higher as well. Okay, and that's my view about Ethereum. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe, and also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter. And for both, you can find the links in the description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.